quarter away through that.
Okay, we're back. We're back. All right, did you ever get in trouble for saying a bad word?
No,
Really?
but I said it right to my dad's face.
And you didn't get in trouble?
Nope.
What? Well,
And my sister asked me if she can cuss. Asked him if she is it all right if we cuss too? He's like, no. So you want to hear the story?
mm-hmm.
Okay, I can't remember what holiday it was, but it was either Christmas or Thanksgiving party, one of the two. No, I think it was Christmas. And they're making a fruit or a punch bowl where they put the sherbet in there with the ginger ale and ice and a bunch of other
That is good.
fruits. So they make that the punch. Anyways, he didn't have any ginger ale, so he goes, "Can you go get me some ginger ale?" I'm like, there's nothing open. That's when stores weren't open on the holiday. There was nothing open. The grocery stores were all closed. I'm driving. The 7-Eleven was closed. The Circle K right down the street was closed.
So you had a driver's license back then?
Yeah, I was 16 years old.
Okay.
So I got in the car and I started driving all over the place. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm talking, it took me 2 hours to find a store in the middle of nowhere that was open and it had ginger ale. Dust all over it on the shelf. So I grabbed a couple of bottles, like, yes, I got the ginger ale. I shoot back home. I get the ginger ale. He goes, it's warm. Like, I drove all over fucking Egypt to get you this goddamn ginger ale. All you can say is fucking warm. My brother's on the toilet laughing. You can hear him going, and then Gina's like, does that mean you get cussed? I didn't even realize I cussed. I was just so mad. Because I was driving all over the place trying to find this stupid ginger ale. Happy that I found it. He was pissed because it wasn't cold.
Your dad's a real stickler for expiration dates. I'm surprised you didn't check the expiration date and be like, Ben, what are you thinking? It's expired.
After that, he didn't say nothing. He's like, oh, pour that in there. We're just going to drink it. But I said the F word and...
Lived to tell about it.
Yeah, and didn't get in trouble at all. But yeah, right to his face. It was funny. He was pretty intimidating when you're 16 years old.
I can imagine your dad would not be somebody.
But you know what?
That's hit or miss. I wouldn't test that too many times.
Ever since then, we had a different dynamic to our relationship.
Yeah?
Yeah, we could talk more freely to each other. It's kind of like I just became a man, kind of. You know? It was just that. It was weird. Our dynamic of our relationship kind of changed from that day forward. I remember it changing. But I just remember Gina asking, does that mean we can cuss too?
Dude, I'm just surprised you weren't picking yourself up off the floor.
No. You know what? When it really, it's weird. You know, things that you think it piss him off sometimes, it didn't affect him at all. But yeah, that was something that he's just like, okay, whatever. He goes, point taken. You're right. I should be happy I just got the ginger ale. You know? That was the funniest thing ever. Kenny was laughing so hard, I think he fell off the toilet.
That's hilarious. Well, tell us about how you spent your Saturdays during the school year.
My Saturdays?
Yeah, during the school year, you go Monday through Friday, and then what was your Saturday thing?
Saturday, what did I
You
do?
sat around singing like Saturday is a special day. It's the day we get ready for Sunday, right?
Yeah, that's what we did. Unfortunately, we're getting ready for the wrong day. We were working on the Sabbath day, getting ready for the first day of the week. The Catholic Church changed that. Thank you. Anyways, what's what I do on a Saturday? Well, let me see. If I didn't have swim meets or anything, swim meets were on Fridays. Saturday, Saturdays. Well, we go to the lake, or we do all kinds of things.
Yeah, which lake do you go to mostly? You guys went to Huntington a lot.
We went to Millerton Lake a lot because it was really close, and we ditch school and go up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, or we go on Saturdays. Saturdays, well, I did mowed the lawn. I did a lot of chores around the house, and then I'd go out, do whatever with Chris.
What kind of boats and stuff did your dad have? You guys took out on Saturdays when you were a kid.
He had
Well, I should
Catalina.
say your parents.
He had a Catalina sailboat we used to take out,
Really?
and used to do our family night. We do instead of visiting home teaching or
Like
we
family home evening? You did it out on a sailboat?
We did our family home evening in the sailboat, and we invite friends or family.
Oh, okay. So
From
you did your
church.
visiting teaching or home teaching?
Yeah, and we did. It was our family. It was our.
On the boat.
Yeah, we did it on the boat, and we invite friends and make picnic and go sailing on the lake. It was really fun.
You know, that
But he's
sounds like
had-
a good idea.
He had jet boats. He's had all kinds of. But he had a really nice Catalina,
Yeah.
and we used to take that thing out.
But it had a motor too, right?
It did have a motor.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was.
Yeah, I couldn't see your dad buying a sailboat that didn't have a motor.
It had a motor, but he could sell it. We
Yeah.
sailed it all. I mean, I took small boat and
Did it get
Boy
going
Scout.
pretty fast sailing?
Oh yeah, he cut it across back and forth. I mean,
Wow.
it was great. Yeah, he'd put out if there was no wind or something.
Yeah.
But once the wind's going, we were tacking everywhere, man.
Wow. That's pretty cool. So what about your Sundays? You obviously spent a lot of time in church.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Till I was 18. Poof.
Yeah. You decided not to do a mission.
Well, yeah.
It's a long story, huh?
Yes. I tried to go in the military.
Yeah?
I tried to go in the Marine Corps, and I got disqualified.
High blood pressure at 18?
Yeah, I didn't have high blood pressure. I was just nervous, and I told them I was just nervous. I did the ASVAB test, and that was like off the charts. And they're like, going, you can be whatever you want. They wanted me to go into like intelligence
They DQ'd you for blood pressure.
for blood pressure. And I go, they couldn't even draft me after that. I go, I don't have. I went to the doctor the next day. She goes, you don't have high blood pressure. I go, well, I can't draft me, so whatever. So, because I was either going to the Coast Guard or the Marine Corps. I wanted to do Coast Guard because it's active all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're always in the whatever.
Yeah.
I did not want to go to Alaska though. I was like, nah, no, I ain't that diehard.
Yeah.
But I'll take Hawaii.
There probably are guys that do want to go to Alaska.
There are people that do. Yeah. But yeah,
I want to go there once.
I was gonna go in the Marine. I wanted to go also in the Navy so I could do the SEALs. I wanted to join the SEAL team. Because I was a really strong swimmer. I mean, really strong. And I could bench press like over 300 pounds. I was strong.
So, now a little more lighthearted. What was the naughtiest or meanest thing you remember doing at school, and were there consequences?
Meanest thing at school? I think
Or just naughty, depending on the age, I guess.
naughty? There ain't nothing naughty. Let me talk
Your malicious intentions.
about my malicious intentions.
Evil.
I stuck gum in a girl's hair once. Like,
Oh
Second
boy,
grade.
that is naughty.
yeah, that's pretty naughty.
Yeah.
First or second grade.
Do you have to cut it out or just come out?
They had to cut. No, they cut it out.
Okay, so if they cut it, there had to have been some consequences.
I can't remember what the consequences were, but I got in trouble. I remember her, she had a big old chunk nut. I go, why didn't you just put peanut butter in it and get it out? And they're like, peanut butter? I go, yeah, you mix peanut butter in it and it'll brush right out. Good little trick to know. I don't know if you knew that. But
I've heard that before.
But if you get gum in your hair, you just mix it with peanut butter, it just comes
Probably any oil would break it down.
Yeah, but it just comes completely apart. You can brush it right out, and then you gotta wash the peanut butter out of your hair. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not nearly as bad as gum.
no,
Yeah, you were a gum chewing guy. Gum behind your headboard.
Yeah, I had lots of gum. I used to be able to go to sleep.
You ever go to Bubblegum Alley in San Luis Obispo? Sure you have.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I know I stuck some gum.
There's like, I don't know, 60 pieces of gum on there for me.
I used to live there. I could say there's probably only one from me. Maybe more.
We
Maybe not. I don't know.
I drop gum off of that place all the time.
I've been there, but I think I probably only remember sticking gum up there a couple times.
Every time I walk by there, I put gum on there. I had
Yeah.
gum on me all the time back then.
I did chew gum, but wasn't like a thing.
I always had gum or bubble gum.
Somebody offered me some gum. I was gonna chew gum, but it wasn't like I was like at the store picking out packs of gum or something.
Yeah.
I didn't really care.
Oh, naughty at school. I got caught chewing.
Chewing tobacco? At
Yeah,
what age?
at a we were ushers because I was in FFA,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a football game. And he goes, "What's in your mouth?" What does it matter? You're at a school function. I said, "So? What's in your mouth?" Like candy. You'll swallow it.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Mm.
Oh, you didn't, did you?
Yeah,
Yeah, puke.
Well, I didn't puke.
What happened?
And he goes, "Let me see your teeth." And I pull it out, and you can see all the chewing on my teeth.
Why didn't you just spit it out, man? That stuff's not good for you. Really bad. Really bad.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But I got
It's a
suspended.
gross story.
I
too.
got suspended, and yeah.
For those who don't know, FFA was Future Farmers of America.
Yep,
I'm sure they still exist, but
they do.
a lot of schools don't have programs like that anymore.
No.
So, just
You know what?
so
Aggie
that people in the
schools do.
future will know what that's about. Well, a lot of schools don't even have ag programs. There's
I
schools
wonder
that
if
don't
Public
have.
High School has it.
There was a school, I think, one of our relatives, Linda's kid, Aaron, went to a school that don't even have high school sports. That is ridiculous, in my opinion.
Well, you know what? In Missouri, they have art, they have music, they have everything that they got.
And those are all great things, but high school sports are necessary.
They are.
And that's just the way it is.
Yeah. Next question.
When on car trips, did you play car games?
Yes.
Like what? Like
I Spy, or we do.
remember that sock 'em for the bug thing?
The Slug Bug.
Slug bug, yeah.
Or One-Eyed Willies, or Fadiddles, we call them, where they had one headlight. And what else we used to play? Out-of-state license plate.
Oh yeah, we played that too.
Yeah, I Spy, or the letter game.
Oh
You
yeah,
have to
yeah.
find something that starts with the letter A, then
Yeah.
the letter B.
We did
But
that
A had
one,
to
too.
start with that letter. It could be just in it. But yeah, we did lots of card games. We used to play Speed and Uno and Go Fish or whatever. We used to play all kinds of stuff in the car.
Yeah. Well, I remember when I was a kid, some of the stuff we did in school, like assignments, just stymied me. Can you tell us about a difficult essay or term paper assignment, something like that really got you just all wrapped around the axle and slowed down and couldn't function?
I never had that problem.
No? Mm-mm. Never put off anything?
Oh, I put stuff off. I just didn't have that problem.
So no essays or term paper
Oh, I
assignments
just
gave you trouble?
I just didn't do it.
There was no trouble, you just quit.
See, the problem is, I didn't do my homework, but I got straight A's on my tests because I pay attention to class. I hear what they're saying. I remember what they're saying. You show me something, I remember it. It's just like I just remember it. I don't have a problem.
So the homework was like a pretest you didn't need.
Yeah, and then I just, and they go, "You didn't need to do your homework. You're doing great on the test. How are you doing so good? You're not doing your homework."
Someone else doing the
I
test.
go, "It's easy." They actually made me do tests by myself, make
So
sure
that
I
you
wasn't cheating.
Weren't cheating, yeah.
Yeah, because of she says, "You just don't do your homework." I go, "It's a waste of my time."
If I already understand the thing, I don't need the practice.
Why do I need to practice something that you already showed me the first time? She goes, you learned it the first time. So she'd go up there and she'll write something and show me how to do something in math. And I go up there and go, done.
There you go.
And they're like, how'd you remember it? You just showed me the formula. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't remember that well now. It takes me a minute to get back into it.
All right, let's do some differential equations.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's good.
I was good in math. I was really good in math. Actually, I had one teacher that I was taking ground school, and he was a pilot. He was my geometry teacher. And he let me come in during lunch, and you know, he'd help me with the tests and stuff, the questions. He'd make some questions up, and I had to figure it all out as far as, you know, for the ground school for flying. And but he would never give me 100% on anything. Anything. Ever. He would never give me 100%.
Just out at Maisie, or?
No, it was at the Clovis Adult School.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I know your dad was friends with Bob or whatever, right?
Yeah. But the problem is I just didn't have the money to do the flying part, but I did the ground school and passed it when I was 16.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but my teacher's like, he would never give me 100% on anything. I'm like, look, he's off like 6
They know.
degrees.
Do
I'm
you know what a
perfect
good
on.
pilot your dad was? Rotary and everything.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I used to fly helicopters. He showed me how to land them and everything. If you got if I have a heart attack, this is how you do it. And he showed me full left stick, full left rudder, pull up on the collective, and just
Yeah.
all
Last
the
thing you
way
need
down.
after a helicopter. Right. Last thing after you need is after a heart attack. What do you need? A helicopter crash.
That's right.
Yeah, that'll be great.
I know, right? But he's showing me how to do it.
Yeah. So yeah, helicopters are tough, but
I had no problem flying a helicopter. I could probably jump in one and fly it right now. I would probably be rusty as heck, but I could fly it. Once I get it in the air, landing it'll be real.
yeah, landing is tough.
I can take off. I've landed it quite a few times.
I did all right, like as far as a fixed wing. I did all right takeoff and flying around a
Touch
little
and
bit.
goes all the time. We do
But
that easy.
as far as landing goes, man, no, not a pilot. I'm not a pilot
I've been in so many
because what goes up
airplanes.
has to come down, and I'm not the guy to bring it down.
Yeah, I can land anything. I could probably still land anything.
Yeah,
I could probably land
I'm just not a
jump.
good pilot.
I did. I grew up around it. I
Yeah,
mean,
you did.
I mean, I was a kid, and he was like, we'd ride to over there on Herndon. There's a little airstrip right there. All the houses.
Yeah, I've flown out there.
Yeah,
Isn't that where Maisie is?
No, this is on. It's they're houses that have hangars in them.
Oh,
It's
I know.
on Herndon. It's
You just drive by it all the time.
yeah, but he used to have a plane there. We used to ride our bicycles.
That is a unique community.
And we used to, I actually lived in one of those houses for quite a while. A friend of mine.
I always thought it'd be
dad
cool
owned
to
one.
have one of those places.
Yeah, those are cool houses. All the airplanes sitting there. With little
The garages
private
are
room.
like 10
They
cars
said they were
wide.
going to. I don't know if they closed that down or not.
No, it's still going.
They've been fighting that.
Oh, I
for a
don't
long
know
time.
if they still fly out of there or not, but
They
why
used to-
not? Wouldn't you be grandfathered in?
Well, there's nothing. I don't know how they're going to change that.
It is just small aircraft. But I
Yeah.
suppose with the whole terrorist thing and the
Well, it doesn't
you
matter.
know-
You can go to a private airport and get into private without doing any TSA.
that is a
anything.
private airport.
It is.
Really, when you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it still is a small airstrip, but it is a private airport, technically speaking.
The guy who's donating his jet to me for MD Anderson, he's a race car driver. I can't remember his name, but he owns the Learjet. It's a private jet, and that's why I get to fly on. But I haven't got to fly on it yet. It's pissing me off.
For doing your treatment?
Yeah, to do my treatment. So they'll pick me up and fly me down there in a private jet. Out of Springfield. You don't even. It's just cool. Do I have to check anything? No. Can I bring a weapon? He goes, yeah, they're on board. Sweet. Fly to Texas.
Yep.
That'd never happen. we'll see. I'm gonna try to get after changing insurance after next year. You know,
Tough situation.
I know it sucks. What we gonna do?
Well,
Let's put one foot in front of the other.
march on.
That's right. Until I can't do it anymore. Or something.
We got off on a tangent.
What's the question?
Well, we were talking about term papers, and we ended up
Oh.
talking about flying.
Yeah.
And now we got to find out about what radio programs or stations were your favorite.
Hot 96 FM.
Yeah,
Yeah. And,
What
was it
kind of music?
KRZR?
kind of top 40 stuff.
Yeah, and KRZR was rock.
Yeah,
That was rock forever. 105.7?
kind of like the Bruce Springsteen stuff.
No, it was more of the heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all hardcore, like
It was all the hair band stuff.
like Van Halen and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Okay.
Van Halen. Yeah, it was all that stuff. KRZR. That was a Hot 96 FM, and there was B95.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you
Yeah.
remember? What is your favorite band?
What's my favorite band? Ooh, that's hard.
It is, isn't it? I'm thinking about that question myself.
My favorite. You know what? I guess Hysteria, Def Leppard Hysteria.
Yeah,
is
that
probably
was
my
a-
all-time
It's
favorite.
a legendary album.
I liked every single song on that. That's the first cassette that I liked every single song on both sides.
Yeah, cassette for people watching in the future. We had these little plastic things with reels in them.
I showed my daughter that. She goes, "What's that?" I go, "It's the cassette. That's what we used to listen to music on." She
Oh,
goes,
man.
"How?"
Well, this is what replaced the 8-track.
You get the
8
Walkmans.
what?
Remember the Walkmans? They're
Oh,
going
yeah.
to the swap meet and getting bootleg
Oh.
music and listening to the car laughing the whole time because you're listening to stuff your parents know you're not supposed to listen to.
I remember when I was a kid, we had this boom box, and I would stay up late and get up early in the morning. I would have this cassette, and I would wait for a song to come on. And I'd
You had to hit the record.
button. Yeah,
Yeah, the hard the record.
kids have no idea the
Re-
hours that we spent
Play and
trying to
record at the
a
same
song.
time and the pause button.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you go on, the song starts playing, you hit the record, you hit the pause button, and it's recording, and then
Kids
they
have
start
no
talking
idea
over
now.
it. You're like, stop it, rewind it, play it, and then pause it, and then record and play at the same time and pause that.
No, like I remember I was in a furniture store not that long ago, and there was this cool song playing, and I go, take my phone out. Siri, what's the name of this song? I point the phone at the speaker. She goes, blah, blah, blah. I just searched it on YouTube. Bring up the video. Now I'm listening to that song anytime I want.
That's right.
And that is way different. And I'm not even good at this. Kids today have no idea. We lost hours of sleep trying to record a song.
Yeah. You make your own mixtape. You're like,
Yep,
that's my cruising tape.
exactly.
You had to record it off the radio. That's how you did it. If they talked over or whatever, it's just
Oh,
like,
that ruined it.
oh, you got to stop it and rewind it.
Yeah. What was the first movie you ever saw, and who starred in it?
My first movie that I ever saw or remember seeing,
Probably that you remember seeing.
Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. Of course, that would be James Earl Jones as Darth Vader.
I didn't know who
Star
it
of the
was
show,
back then,
right?
but I know who Luke Skywalker was and Carrie
Yeah.
Fisher
Yeah. Too bad.
and
too
Han
bad.
Solo.
Ended up being liberals, typical Hollywood liberals. Oh, wow.
That's a good movie.
It was a good movie, but that's such a conservative message to come from such liberal-minded people.
But I also remember
When you
watching
think about it,
Legend and all that. But I think Star Wars came out before those.
but I don't know about Han Solo. I don't know. I don't think he's a liberal.
Indiana Jones and
No,
Han
he's
Solo.
not. He's not a liberal. I
No,
don't
he's
think.
not. No.
He's a good pilot too.
Yeah, he's a good guy all around. I mean, he goes out and volunteers his own time, fuel, and aircraft to find people and rescue them. There was one
Mhm.
guy
I heard about that.
that he didn't even know it was Harrison Ford. He said he kind of recognized the voice, but Harrison Ford came and rescued him in a helicopter. Didn't even know it was him. It was crazy.
The helicopter's name was Millennium Falcon.
Falcon. Falcon boy. That's one tough old man.
Yeah, he went through some hell after a little crash. And
Not only that,
is there any such thing as a little crash when it's aircraft? I don't know.
well, what about when that hydraulic door of the Millennium Falcon crushed him?
I didn't know
During
about that.
filming, yeah. And they were sitting there. J.J. Abrams was trying to pull the thing off of him, and broke.
Good
his
luck
back.
with that. It's
He broke
hydraulic.
his back.
Wow.
Yeah, and
That
so
sucks.
and they're
I didn't
saying-
know about that.
They said there was an ambulance. It'll take him 2 hours to get there and back. He says, "Give me the phone." He called the guy. He's a buddy of his that he does the rescue in the
picking him up on the
helicopter.
helicopter.
So the helicopter was there like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He's like, "Oh no, we'll take care of it." Called his buddy up. They came over and flew him.
Can you imagine having a broken back and no medical attention for 2 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Well, he had a broken leg because the hydraulic press came down on him.
Oh, I thought it was the back.
The J.J. Abrams tried to help him and tried to lift the door and hurt his back. Because
Oh,
it closed on Harrison Ford
wow.
when they were filming episode 7.
Wow.
Crazy. Tough guy.
Well, what was your favorite movie and why? I think we're going to know what that
Star
one is.
Wars. Why? Because it was cool. That
Yeah.
was the special effects back then. That was just cutting edge.
Oh, yeah.
It was so amazing.
Yeah, we could probably do better stuff than that with our phones.
Now. It's a better camera.
It's amazing. Yeah, it probably is.
That,
I remember the cameras
10
back
millimeter,
then.
what is it? 8 millimeter film?
Yeah. I remember setting up big rigs of stuff on the kitchen table and trying to project it onto the wall at my parents' house when we were little. Yeah, those cameras back then were not half as good or even comparable to camera phones now. Yeah. Was it 8 millimeter or something? I don't know. Did kids ever tease you? And if so, why? What'd you get teased about?
Did kids ever tease me? But they knew it was good for them. Teased. Did I ever get teased? I'm sure I did. I just don't remember it. I'm probably in elementary school or something.
Blocking that out? Okay.
Probably. Must have called me a sissy boy or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You should have grown the beard back then, and then.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was pretty big and intimidating. I didn't really get in any fights because they didn't want to fight this big guy.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't want to find out if you're.
The only fight I ever got
Yeah,
in,
fight back
the only
or not.
fights I ever got into were people that were taller than me,
Oh yeah.
normally. And that wasn't very many. Ian Joseph, 6th grade, sucker punched me. He was
Oh really?
tall.
I got kicked in the back once.
He hit me right here in my temple. I was like, yeah. I was like, and it came from the behind me. I barely saw it. I was like, well, what is that? And it turned right into it.
Yeah.
So that was just a sucker punch. So I got him back. I got up early, and I know where he rides his bike from. And so I got the broom handle and stuck it in his front of his spoke.
Ouch.
Yeah, I was hiding on it. Shoom! He just went, thump! I just went, poof! How you like that? Poof! Enjoy walking that the rest of the way to school, asshole.
Yeah. He took care
And
of
that's
that.
what he did.
Hey, you know.
His whole front wheel was broken.
Nothing wrong with that.
He didn't rat me out, though.
But he had it coming.
Yeah, he did.
He really did.
And I
You don't sucker punch somebody.
I didn't even see
I
it.
got a sliding sidekick to the back
Yeah.
from behind. No, never saw it coming.
No, it's just like, he can't do that.
That's just cowardice.
Yeah. But
I
yeah,
don't care.
that was funny.
There's no justification for
My
that.
uncle, my sister's brother David told me to do that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's when he was living with us.
fair enough.
He had more of his faculties. What's
Well-
the next one?
Do you remember your first pizza?
My first pizza? Chuck E. Cheese.
Really?
Yeah,
You think so?
that was probably no me and Ed's.
Oh, that could be too. Being a
It
Fresno
is
kid.
Me no Tony's Pizzeria.
Tony's like as in Carmela's family?
Mhm.
Huh.
Yeah,
Back
'cause
in the day.
when my dad,
That was back when Carmela's dad was alive?
yeah, my dad used to have an apartment not very far from there, and he used to go over there and get pizzas and stuff there all the time. That would probably be my first pizza.
That's cool.
I don't remember having a pizza from there, but I'm pretty sure that's probably my.
What's the first pizza you remember?
My first pizza that I remember,
Chuck E. Cheese?
probably Chuck E. Cheese or Me and Ed's, one of the two. Or
Yeah.
Round Table. All three of those were there.
Man, I used to love Round Table. I still do, actually. I don't eat a ton of pizza, but we do have it.
There
on
used to be a
occasion.
pizza place that called
We actually probably have pizza once a week.
Aldo's Pizza.
Aldo's. Was that over on Blackstone or where Radio Shack is?
No, it was over there in the.
No, that's Papalo's or Papa.
It was on.
That's out of business now.
It was on Clovis Avenue, and it was in that. Oh, I can't remember the little center it's called now. There's like a restaurant there, and there used to be this pizza place. And the big pizza was as big as round as the table was. It was gigantic.
That's a little gimmicky, but it's probably kind of cool.
Oh, it was a good pizza too. It was gigantic.
They square it up or what?
Yeah, it was squared, but it was a round pizza, and they cut it in squares. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
you kind of have to.
Yeah, but it was gigantic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Is it brick oven pizza or?
Yeah.
Cool. So, if you went to college, tell us which college you went to and why you chose it.
I went to Clovis Community College.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, tell us your major and how you chose that.
it was business.
Yeah. Business.
Yeah, business, finance. Never finished, but that's what I went to school for. I said, "You guys are wasting my time. I gotta go make money."
Yeah. what were your work experiences in early adulthood?
My work experiences: plumbing, electrical. I scooped ice cream at Sugar Pine Ice Cream Company. I don't know if you ever used to be on.
Any relationship to the Sugar Pine Pizza Company?
I don't think so.
No. They got good reviews. I've been meaning to try them.
Yeah, I haven't heard of them. But yeah, it was a Sugar Pine Ice Cream Company. It was right in front of Fashion Fair Mall.
Fashion Fair, is that the one in Clovis or is that the
Fresno.
Fresno? So that was that's
On
like
Shaw
Blackstone
Shaw
and
and Fresno, first in Fresno, between